because I ain't no joke.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got the deciding Game 7 of the World Series. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. It's Game 7, everything on the line. And Chris, as a player, this is the spot you dream of.
I guarantee you, as kids, they've made up this scenario. Game 7 of the World Series, bases loaded, and all that pressure there. Well, here's the reality tonight. The key, act like you're in the backyard all over again. See if you can come through with something big.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Wright.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Houston, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throws it away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. One out in the top of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Yordan Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Pena over at second, 1 down. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris squeezes it, and runner tags for third. He thought about it, but instead returns to second.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Jose Abreu up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Albies gathers and throws to first, and that is that. So the Astros lead 1, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Welcome back, and towing the slab in this one, Christian Javier. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, last time out, thought it was going to be pretty good, but wasn't able to make it out of the second inning. A real shocker. So he's fresh, and having had an opportunity to look at that last start, I expect him to be a lot better in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Righty delivers. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting second.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
And that one wrapped foul. And he deals. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Oh, 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and now 2 gone. Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tucker puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Right, back to work. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. No score here in the second. In the air out towards right center. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Relay throw to third. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Next to hit, Chas McCormick. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first, Jake Myers. Up next for the Astros. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Oh, and 1 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Corey Lee. Line drive, that's a base hit. The run comes across and the Astros score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Myers, the lead runner, out at second. Lee on at first with 2 down. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Myers coming home. He's in there. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, bottom half of inning number 2. So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And fouled off.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That's towards center. Myers under it. And makes the grab. 2 away now.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it. Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And there's the strike.
One strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 so far. Now a screamer into the outfield. And Tucker is retired. Runner tags from third. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. That's in there. That's strike one. Altuve starting up the middle at second, batting sixth in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Runner on the go. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Olsen to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The left fielder, number 20, Chaz.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And that bunted towards third. Riley fires to first. Out on the sac bunt.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Singled and scored his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Harris makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated
And what
hitter.
makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
That's a strike, and a count 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Lee brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Now batting Jordan Luplow. Luplow in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2014. And the first offering is not close. And a strike on the outside edge.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Orlando Arcia. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
The pitch. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
The right fielder, number 13. Ronald.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Acuna now. Caught looking his first time up. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And here it comes. This ball's chopped on the ground. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. Braves strand one. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. On to the 4th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Corey Lee. Right, back to work. And there's a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Runner takes off, and he drops it down the third baseline, and he grabs it in foul ground. Runner goes again. Bunting, and it's in the air. Right, makes the grab, one down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Here's Alex Bregman. Base hit, center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one is absolutely belted. Up against the wall and brings it in. 1 left for Houston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back. John Chambie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt Olson. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is in for a strike. Misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
And the righty deals. Goes down looking. Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. There's the strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, John.
Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Jose Abreu. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So digging in, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. And there he goes. Pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And the right-hander deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. That one the other way. And Acuna able to make the grab. And they get Altuve for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
In the air, left field. McCormick has it sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. So all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Ozuna swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. McCormick makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail in this one 3-0. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Colin McHugh.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping in, Chas McCormick. McCormick, 27 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. And that one is lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one down.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Myers, batting with one down, takes a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee up and loosening in the pen. Iglesias warming up as well. The 0-2. Liner, base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now, Corey Lee. And it stays fair. Albies relay to second, and he's out, trying for two.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So up next, Jeremy Pena. That one's in there, 0-1. Runners breaking for the plate. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Albies tosses to first. That's the third out. No runs on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 3 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, now the left fielder, Jordan Luplow.
The left fielder, Jordan Luplow.
And the right-hander back to work. Popped up. Abreu makes the play. 1 down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Orlando Arcia digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's in for a strike. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now, Alex Bregman, 1 for 3.
Alex Bregman.
And he deals. Ripped on a line. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Harris going back on this one. Still going back. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose
Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Line drive, base hit. Abreu around second. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
That one hooked foul. First and second, 2 down. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 3 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Here's Matt Olson.
For the Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Javier back to work. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. He takes it on his own and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Austin Riley. And there's a foul ball. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swings and misses, 2 down. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Raisel Iglesias.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. 1 for 2. And a pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And he lays down a bunt. It's safe at first, the bunt single.
Now batting, catcher.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and looked smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee. In there, and it's 0-1. McCormick on second. Myers at first with no outs. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Runners on the move. Puts a bunt down. Whips it to first on the run. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So up next, Jeremy Pena.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
At the belt and fires. Double steal. And it's a squeeze. And foul ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field.
Popped up. Riley hauls it in for the out. 2 down. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. The wind and the pitch. Strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Drops into the glove. 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman,
Ozzie Albies. Next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Bounce back to the mound. Over to Abreu, and Albies is retired.
now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell.
And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker moving under it. And that ends the inning. New pitcher on now, Nick Anderson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And here it comes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And out of here. Alex Bregman sends it out, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here is Yordan Alvarez. Well struck, right field. Gone! Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Anderson, a 6'4" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Anderson ready to work. Smoked into left, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
New pitcher now, Joe Jimenez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here is Kyle Tucker. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a base hit right there. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. Squares and gets it down the left side. And he picks it up in foul territory. 0-1. Runners on the move. Squeeze bunt right in front of the plate. Up the middle and he knocks it down. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
So they go with the suicide squeeze attempt and it couldn't have worked out any better. The run scores and they don't give up and out. Man, this can snowball into something bigger if they keep it going. Perfect execution.
So up next, Chas McCormick. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Tucker over at second. Altuve on at first with nobody out. Steal. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ripped on a line to center. Harris makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. Just the bluff, though. Wasn't going anywhere. He'll stay at second with one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Line drive, caught to second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Last chance for the home team. Down the left fielder, Jordan Luplow.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And first offering is fouled off.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Out to center. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop
Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves.
Arcia.
There's a strike.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCormick pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 13.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's in there. Strike 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to their final strike. And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. Well, these guys got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score